How's it going, guys? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day so far. So today we are going to be doing some Ubers and also showing off the build that I am using to do Ubers. Now, this one is GG geared out with the exception of Grand Charms. Now, starting out, if you're going for speed, you're going to want to go with Enigma. But if you're just doing Ubers for survivability and such, you'll go with Chains of Honor. Because of the extra resistances, it really helps out. And the damage to demons and undead gives you some extra damage. So, for our stats, we have enough to wear gear, which is 62. We do have a torch and an Annie, giving us some extra stats. For our main gear, dexterity-wise, you're going to have just enough to wear your grief, which is 136. You can see we have a base of 85, and everything else goes into vitality. For our gear, we are using a G-face. Normally you would want a socket in it, but where you're using that for crushing blow, we have a Mara's for the resistances. The Herald of Zakrum, which is upped, so it does some more smite damage, even more than the Vortex Shield. The Goblin Toes, again for crushing blow. We have Dwarf Star and Raven Frost. Your best in slot would probably be Wisp Projector, but we don't really need it at this point. We have a T-Gods, a Drax for the Life Leech, and a Grief, of course. Now, on our weapon swap, we have CTA. It could be better rolled with the 6 to battle orders, but this will do more than fine. And a Spirit, again just for the extra plus skills to our BO. Now, we don't need to worry about buffing with Treachery or anything. We are just going to go straight here, pop our CTA buff. And for skills, it's really simple. You want 20 into Fanaticism, 20 into Smite, 20 into Holy Shield, and then just split the rest for whatever you want extra max resistances on. I suppose it would be good to make sure that our skills are indeed equipped. And you can see that we hit the 75% block rate with Holy Shield. So starting out, we got our buff already going, we got our full juvies. We don't need to worry about pre-buffing with Treachery and Demon Limb. We'll be fine. So we got Duriel here. Now we are lacking somewhat in our Crush and Blow department because we're using the Grief, but you're going to notice that it helps with that last little bit very much. Having that extra bit of damage, 1800, it's going to help out finish that last little bit, even though we only have 60% Crush and Blow. That's still more than enough. Now I could get this done a whole lot faster by using an Enigma, but the survivability would go down a bit. So here we are just going to run through. I guess we are not running through. Now you can see we're definitely tanky enough to take some hits. We don't really have to fuss too much about if we're going to die, since we have the CTA and everything else. And then we got the life tap, of course, makes it so we never die. It's quite beautiful in its simplicity. Now, if you wanted to run Laying of Hands, that would increase your damage a bit more as well, if you're running generic content and you don't have to worry about life tap. You could also end up then switching out for an Exile if you wanted a bit more life tap. Now, you see on the left side there, our BO ended up running out. It's definitely not as good as a bar BO because it doesn't last super duper long. So we will just switch back over. And that should do it. And we'll just W swap back and boop him. And again, like, our resistances are doing pretty good. We're looking at about 90 something, 92 lightning, 83 fire, 76 cold, and 75 poison. Regular mobs are nothing to worry about anymore. Still not over fond of mana burn, but or conviction. Not a fan of that either. You can see we got plenty of damage coming off with the grief. And this is, I believe, a level 95 area or a 110 area. I don't quite remember. But it is higher than your level 85 area that you would be farming in. We are going to just keep on going through here, hoping that we get to Izuel sooner rather than later. This looks empty. Pretty sure he's just up ahead. So we're going to rebuff. Of course, we've got our favorite little explodey boys. Definitely not a fan of the Decrepify. Another reason to use grief over, let's say, a black is general ad clear. You don't want to get to the point where you're super slowly dropping all the enemies that you end up facing. We gotta be getting close here. Bet you it's just over on the other side. Somebody's moving just a little bit fast. Got our life tap going. We're gonna need to restock up on our pots, of course. So now seems as good a time as any. We'll whip back up here. Hit it enough times to stack the duration. You can see we're definitely overstacked. We're good for just going straight in to Mephisto. Izzy, my boy, here you are. And there Mephisto's brain is. Now for the scary part. I absolutely hate this place. Lilith does so much damage. So we're looking pretty good here. These guys definitely do a lot of damage too. Now, you know what? We are just going to yeet our way through, I think. I would generally very strongly advocate against doing this. But we don't like to wait for our bosses. Now I am very much wishing that we had an Enigma with us now. Oh yeah, she has to be right there. Death trap right there. Right through here. It's not through here. Not a fan. Oh yeah, there she is. This is gonna get us dead. Yeah, I see ya. I see ya. You know what? We're just gonna hop right on her and hope for the best. We don't have our BO right now. Holy moly, does she pack damage. Well, generally you're going to take your time and kill everything. Make sure you're nice and safe as you're running all of this. But, you know, we like to live on the edge. Okay. Now to add extra safety, you could obviously pre-buff with Treachery, add a bit of extra attack rating with Demon's Limb, but it's all pretty unnecessary as long as you got your CTA buff going. So we get our BO going there. This feels like a nice spot. Now it looks like we didn't fall prey to Mephisto auto-spawning on us on the portal. What is our resistances sitting at here? Could be better for sure. You can see we are just chunking them. We don't even have to worry about putting resist lightning on. Okay. Now we will repop our buffs here. Repop our holy shield. We should be good to just finish the rest of everything off. If you walk there, Bale will TP right to you. And thank God for name lock. We got the Pit Lords. As I mentioned, they do like no damage. We just want to make sure that we clear our way to... Oh, yeah, there he is. So from here, we might die going in here. Here's to hoping we don't. And then there our charm is. Of course, we got an army there guarding it. Why? Oh, okay, we put it in the personal stash, didn't we? Let's go find out. Yes, we did. So we go like that, we're going to heal up. We're going to run down here. They want the bamboozle, so we're going to go around. Now, wonder what it's going to be. We're going for a perfect P-torch. That is not a perfect P-torch. But yeah, that pretty much sums up Ubers and the build. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and have yourselves a great day.